Hey guys, so I have my first ultrasound appointment. Baby. As you can see in the title of the video. So I have my first ultrasound appointment, and I just have to say, before I start into details, I just have to say that any woman that's experienced this around this time as your first pregnancy, I want to say that I'm so sorry. I don't want to say for the world. Like, I just want to say I'm sorry. I sympathize for you because I have experienced 2 pregnancies before this, like I said in my other videos. And because of the pandemic, this has been like a little sad. And I don't want to say because, like, oh, the corona. It's just experience the doctor visit, period. So I'll explain a little bit going into the video, like comparing the two, and maybe you can understand. But yeah, I just want to say, like, I sympathize for everyone that if this is your first pregnancy and going through this pandemic, because even though things are starting to open, I know, like, the state that I am, South Carolina, like, everything is fully open, like nightclubs, bars, everything. So okay, so I went to my ultrasound appointment. My husband wasn't able to come because there was only one person in the room. Hopefully, when we do the anatomy ultrasound at 20 weeks, he's able to come. But this was my 6 weeks and 5 days appointment. He was not able to come. We got there. It could be my facility too. The place I'm going to, that there's only one ultrasound tech. She only comes on Fridays, from what I'm understanding. Like, you hear females talking in the waiting room, so I'm going based on those rumors. And she only works Fridays, and she only works evenings because she got a job somewhere else. So, like, the waiting room was packed to capacity. I'm talking about, we couldn't even do 6 feet apart. And I was sitting there like, this is totally disrespectful. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not thinking it's disrespectful because of, like, the pandemic. I'm just the type of person that likes my own space. But anyway, so we're in there, and there's a whole bunch of females there. And I kind of did skip some of them. I don't know if, like, they just came early, or I don't know. But I went in the room. She told me to take my clothes off. Oh, she asked me when was my due date based off my period. I told her. She asked, it was March 21st. She asked, like, what number pregnancy is this? And she asked another question, I don't know. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna give you time to take off your clothes from the bottom down, leave socks or whatever. So I took them off. I sat down. She came in, and she's squished down, open legs, bam, went in. Like, that was it. She in there, and right before she went, I was like, is it okay for me to record? Is it okay for me to record? Because for my husband. And she said, yes, I just want to make sure that everything is fine, and then you can record. So she went in there, she looked around, and I was scared because I didn't see any baby. And then I saw it, and literally I was like, wow. It came out my mouth loud, so she kind of had a smirk on her face. And then she said, you can record. So I started recording, and she let me hear the baby heartbeat, and and then that was it. And that's why I say sorry, because, like, usually she'd be like, oh, here's the baby this, and you see the baby starting to develop this. I'm sorry, guys, I'm looking for the video. And usually, like, the baby, it was just, like, I'll give you. So after I heard the heartbeat, which was a couple of seconds after that, then she was like, okay, I'm gonna do some measurements. She measured my uterus and all that stuff, and then that was it. I was like, is everything fine? She was like, yes. Now, usually they don't tell you have to wait to the doctor, but it's just like, it wasn't a moment. Usually they do this, and like, at first, like, when she first went in there, like, the baby was like wiggling, and like, they would say stuff. And like I said, I don't know. Je no sé if it was just this doctor, this sonogram tech in my office, or like, but like the quick, fast, and hurry thing is just, it sucks. And it sucks alone not having the person that share this moment, whether it being a husband, a significant other, a boyfriend, just the baby daddy, a best friend, a mom. Like, it just sucks not having that person there. So that was my experience. Yes, I've gotten my ultrasound pictures. That right there is like in between the baby legs. That's the umbilical cord, and that was its back. Like, and then this was the, like, the baby inside of there. That's when I saw the baby wiggling, like a little wiggle. It was so cute, and I'm happy I got the video, but like I said, it just, so then after that, like I said, my clinic, she only does it on Fridays. So on Monday, I had to go back to the doctor, literally that Monday. And this place is not closed. So I go to the doctor, and I'm in there for 2 hours waiting for the doctor. Now, I'm already prepared, because when you go to a OB/GYN, you have to be prepared to be in there all day to see the doctor, because especially if there's only one doctor, especially if you want to see your specific doctor, usually some clinics, they have like other doctors in the office, and you can see the other doctors, or like, because there's a chance that the other doctors might deliver your baby. But mine's only have, she owns her own practice, so there's only one, excuse me. And you have to be prepared, because like, whether she was on call last night to deliver babies, whether she's delivering a baby in the morning, or and checking on somebody, you just have to be prepared to be in there all day. So it was 2 hours, and I finally saw her. Excuse me, pregnancy has gas, believe it. So I finally saw her, and she came in the room. She asked me questions. She said how was the sonogram, and that everything looked fine on the sonogram. And then she proceeds to say, okay, I'm get undressed from the bottom below, and I'm gonna give you a pap smear. Now, I thought that was weird, because I never had a pap smear while I was pregnant. Never. But I guess because this is a new doctor that I've never been to, and I've only gone to her since I became pregnant, I feel like she probably wants to be thorough. So she gave me a pap smear. She made me sign some papers about a OB that I went to previously before this pandemic happened, maybe February, to get a pap smear, and they said my pap smear was abnormal. So she wanted me to sign some papers releasing that information to her in her office. Other than that, she gave me my test results that I took about 4 weeks pregnant when I gave blood. She said everything is fine. The only thing is you are anemic. You have a very low iron deficiency. And she's going to prescribe me some pills that I will have to take twice a day, but she wants me to take once a day, and then she'll retest me to see how I'm doing. And she asked if she was very persistent. Very persistent. Like, have you had high blood pressure? Do you feel dizzy? Do you feel like your vision is blurry? Like, she was she asked me that like 3-4 times. And then she asked me, it's something else. High blood pressure, that's preeclampsia, and something else that usually Black people are high risk of. I can't remember. I can't remember. It's not gonna come. But she was very persistent in asking that question over and over again. But she was a nice doctor. Like, I liked how thorough she was. And she did ask, about gestational diabetes. And I did tell her that with my daughter, I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes. But I was prescribed insulin medication. And the first insulin shot I took was, it dropped my blood sugar to 60. And I called the office and they told me, like, do not take that anymore. You're in the house with a child. You can faint. So after that, they ain't do nothing else. That's why I'm like, I was diagnosed, but, like, ain't nothing happened. Or nothing was wrong with my child. My child was 6 pounds, 12 ounces. Because usually when you're diabetic, like, you have, like, a big baby, 10 pounds, 9. My child was 6 pounds, 12 ounces. And I know that for a fact because my other child was 6 pounds, 10 or 11 ounces. And I was 6 pounds, 8 ounces. So we all was small. And I believe my husband was 6 pounds and something ounces. And now that man is 6'2". So he's not small. But it was, because I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes. And she wants to be so thorough. Have to drink that orange crap on Monday. This Monday. When I make 10 weeks, I have to take my the glucose test, the hour test, and I have to be retested. And if I get a negative, like I don't have gestational diabetes, I have to take it again. I was so close to changing my appointment because I could not. If you have watched my symptoms for 7 to 9 weeks video, like I barely could eat anything or hold anything. Well, not hold anything down, but like it will feel like I'm about to throw up. Like it's making me sick to my stomach now, just the thought. But I figured, like, because I feel like crap and because I'm not the most healthiest, I wouldn't say it. I am better than others. I can say that I should take it. And I have been feeling better. So I'll take it Monday and let y'all know how it goes. That's pretty much it. I guess when I go back, I will see my test results from my breast milk. Hopefully that's fine. And trying to think if there's anything. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching.